So, who's the leader of that band? Hey everybody, this is Carlos, and I wanted to walk through this week's Sunday school lesson. It's just an awesome lesson coming from the book of James again, and James is just a master teacher, I should say. Jesus Christ being the master teacher. James is just an awesome teacher. And he starts off when it's called Control Your Speech is the outline, is the title for this week's Sunday school lesson. And it's coming from James chapter 3, verse 1 through 12. James starts out in that first verse and he says, "My brethren, be not many masters." And that masters, if you look it up in your blue letter Bible, you all are doing this blue letter Bible, right? Go to your blue letter Bible and you see that the Greek word, the daskalos, and it literally means to be a teacher. It means to be a leader. And he starts off saying, don't be this. Many of you should not become teachers. and you got to know James. I mean, James is just such a great teacher. So he starts it off with this, almost with some controversy there. Don't be many teachers. So then the logical person would say, well, why? Why wouldn't you want there to be many teachers? And the reason why you don't want there to be many teachers is because there's a lot of condemnation that comes with being a teacher. There's a heavy responsibility with being a leader. You saw that drum major at the beginning. You got to bend over backwards as a teacher and as a leader. Or is everybody prepared to do that? The answer is no. And he goes on in the verses to tell you why. And one of the main reasons why is because it's so hard to control your tongue. And then he goes on to give example after example. First, he talks about how if you can control your tongue, then you're a complete man. You're a perfect man. And that's what he says in verse 2. But then he comes back in verse 8 and says, look, but don't worry about verse 2, that perfect man. There is no perfect man. Nobody can control his tongue. We can only strive to control the tongue. And we should strive to control our speech because it's our rudder. It's going to control our entire body. It's going to control everything that we do, just like a ship's rudder. It gives imagery about a fire. This tongue can set a fire, can put wars into action. It can also cause people to go to the depths of hell. So it's something that we really need to work on in our Christian walk. And then in the end, in verses 11 to 12, he talks about why. Why should we control the tongue? Because just like you wouldn't want your water source to be full of sour and sweet water, and you wouldn't want your food source, fig tree gives an example in verse 12, you wouldn't want it to bear forth bitter fruit, or a vine to bear forth figs. You wouldn't want this duality in water and your food source. So it should be the same in your Christian walk. You shouldn't have this double-minded, this duality in your Christian walk. And I'm raising my hand to be the first to say it's something that I need to work on. And I pray that you all work on it as well. Thanks for listening, and work on this one, you all. Check out this verse, this James chapter 3, 1 through 12. And let's work on it together. If you need any help, feel free to give us a call, or text, or write, or anything. God bless, and we love you. Bye-bye.